Welcome to Subramani. If you go to Twitter, one hashtag which is trending, of course, by the time this comes up, this would be an old thing, is the Byju scandal. What is the Byju scandal? Byju scandal is hard selling, mis-selling, overselling of a product which promises to make your kid into a genius. This is not the first time that there is some product like this. When we were in school, there used to be a product called Memorex system. You had to buy one box, it looked like a game box, and you had to play games which would improve your memory, and therefore you could crack the exam. That was the concept. I never bought one. I know one very weak student whose mother bought it, and she told my mother, it's not really helping. If you want, you can also try. And my mother didn't pay much attention, so it was never forced on me to try something called Memorex system to become a better student. The problem is, today any product that is sold to you is sold on your inadequacies. You don't have enough, you're not tall enough, you're not short, you're too fat, you're not efficient, you can't run fast, you can't cycle fast, you can't swim fast, you can't do anything, you're completely totally incompetent. And here is a blue pill or a red pill or an orange pill which is a cure to all your problems. So take this pill and everything will be fine. You take this pill and you will become a Sachin Tendulkar, you will become a Shah Rukh Khan or a Hrithik Roshan, depending on who your hero is. Or let's say a Virat Kohli or a Ishan Khan or anybody like that, right? Whether even if you want to change generations. But is this something new? The answer is no. Even today, unit-linked products exist. All are great RBI governors. Let's say if you're young, starting from Raghuram Rajan onwards, have done nothing to stop mis-selling of mutual funds and mis-selling of insurance by banks, right? Have they done any attempt? Answer is no. Is this the first time that Shah Rukh Khan is selling some shitty product of which he has no brains to understand? No. In 1997-98 or maybe slightly after that, in the early 2000s, he sold a product called Home Trade. Sachin Tendulkar, Hrithik Roshan, who was then a rising star, and Shah Rukh Khan sold a product called Home Trade, of which I'm sure they had zilch understanding. That was a fraudulent company right from day one. People knew about it except of course our regulators. Everybody knew that something would go wrong, and something did go wrong. To give you a personal example, there was some work which they gave me and I was in no mood to do the work, and I should have at best charged them X for it. And I found one way to say no is to quote 10x. So I said 10x and they said that's fine, we'll accept it. So they accepted the work, I delivered, they gave me the check. And while giving me the check, they said, oh, you could even take stock options with us instead of taking the check, because we have that option available even for vendors. And I was laughing internally saying, boss, if you are paying 10x for a job which costs X, obviously there is something wrong with you. So most of us could pick signals. If you went into their office, they had I think in 1997-98, imagine a 6 lakh rupee television set, huge television set. Today perhaps it costs 50,000 rupees. But those days technology was expensive. Laptop would cost about 2 lakhs and everybody there had a laptop, and I thought everybody was the vice president. Who was their marketing brand ambassador? Of course it was Shah Rukh Khan. What else is he selling now? Well, he's selling, he's of course selling Byju. He's telling you if you use Byju, your kid will be a genius. What else is he selling? He's selling Tambaku, right? Some kind of a flavored tobacco, whatever you want to call it, pan masala. Who is selling it? All of Hollywood stars are selling it. Would they let their children consume it? I don't know, but I'm not very sure whether they would knowingly, if they have the brains to understand, they will not. But then Indra Nui does not let her son and let her children consume Pepsi, right? So it's there is not enough skin in the game. So there is one finance company of which I will refuse to hold shares, which gives loans to buy saris and to buy shoes. Yes, shoes. Well, that's what happens when you want to buy a 12,000 rupee shoe and your annual income is about 1.5 lakhs. It's 1 month's income. Not too much, but yeah, 1 month's income for a person earning 12,000 rupees if you want to put in a shoe. what should be done? Ideally, there should be somebody who would say, this is not within your reach, ye teri औकात के बाहर है, मत खरीद. But in a commercial economy, that's an opportunity to fund him and say, why should he not have aspirations? So here, I'll give you a 12,000 rupee loan, you will repay about 15,000 rupees to me. I'm interested in earning that extra 3,000 rupees, right? So what? So what if you can't afford to pay? That's not my problem. I can lend to you. So lending organizations lend money, giving you dreams which you perhaps don't deserve. Insurance companies sell, saying if you die tonight, what will happen? So you need to buy this product. Byju is selling to the same insecurity of the Indian parent, let's say a middle class, lower middle class parent, or even a poor parent, son of a parents are drivers or maid servants somewhere. They are shown promise. They have a salesman coming and they have Shah Rukh Khan screaming at them saying, look, you are irresponsible towards your children. You need this. If you get this, your child's career is taken care of. Your child will get into IIT, your child will get 99.99%, and therefore you should take this. So here is a product which is born in the name of the promoter himself. And today people want to go and say, oh, this is a fraud, it's not happening. You should have known, right? Is there some magic pill by which I tell you, okay, you want to get strong? All you have to do is get up in the morning, have a glass of hot water with some honey and lime, and just jog for 10 minutes. Nothing else you need to do, right? And you will get very fit. You will have a body like anybody else. It's not going to happen that way. There are no such simple things, right? Don't look at Shah Rukh Khan's body in Pathan and say, wow, I want a body like that. I'm more or less convinced that it is not his body. He's wearing a skin over his body and making it look great. It is a make-believe world. It is not true that all these things, what you see is not true. There have been actresses, cabaret dancers who used to wear a skin colored cloth over their body, which was never visible to you. You always thought that, wow, so much of cleavage, right? It was not true. It was all, and I'm perfectly all right with any of these things as long as you understand that it's a make-believe world. There is a movie, I don't remember the name of the movie, where Amitabh Bachchan goes and fights a tiger, right? And he actually wins. Now, and give me a break. Amitabh Bachchan knows that it is not true. The tiger knows it's not true. It's only you and me who want to believe that barehanded and Amitabh Bachchan can go and fight a tiger. He's getting paid to do it. He's doing it. You have to understand it's a make-believe world. You think Shah Rukh Khan is so intelligent to understand what home trade is doing, or was so intelligent to understand what home trade was doing, or Sachin Tendulkar so smart to find out what home trade was doing? No. Do they know what Byju is doing? No. Do they understand the products which they advertise? No. The answer is no. They are not responsible. They are not like Gopi Chand, right? When Gopi Chand was offered Coke or Pepsi, I don't remember, he said, no, these are products which I won't consume and I will not market. That was a time when he was at the peak of his career. He could have marketed that, right? But he didn't market. He said, no, I will not do it because I don't consume that product. But not all of them are so clear about it. I'm sure Shah Rukh Khan has not used Byju's on his children or on himself, right? But he knows one thing. He knows it will make money for him. So he just says, what is the contract? And I don't see anything wrong. You should understand that we are in a make-believe world. So when a person makes a movie showing how socialism is great, understand he's a capitalist who is making the movie. So you need not believe in that, right? The person who made Mother India, or the person who made Roti, or any of those movies, right? These are all people who made movies where, or Do Bigha Zameen, right? None of these owners of those movies or the people who funded the movies believed in socialism. But then it makes sense to make a movie on socialism because it sells. So that is all it is. So when you see a celebrity endorsing a product, don't assume that he has used it, he has tested it, he has understood it. No, he is selling to your insecurity. Your insecurity that if you fall ill, what will happen? So here is a 1 crore medical insurance. If you fall ill, what will happen? So here is a 5 crore term insurance. If your children are not good in studies and if they can't get into IIT, what will happen? Here is Byju's. You want quick money, here you can do some trading, go to Goa, play the casino. Only about 99% of the people lose money. So what? You are in the lucky 1%. Oh, you want to make even faster money? There is F&O. You will get 40% return every week or something like that. Sensational. Nobody wants to be told that to work and get success like a Roger Federer or a Virat Kohli or any of those people. You need to put in the kind of efforts they are putting in. Nobody wants to be told all that. Everybody is told, here, don't worry, here is Byju's and your son will top IIT. Here, you need money to do all this, play the casino game. You want more money, do F&O and you will get this. You go to zero brokerage, right? There is no more brokerage. Don't worry about brokerage. You can just do F&O and make money. If life were so simple, I think one Bajaj Finance won't stand out, one Infosys won't stand out, right? So these companies were not, there's an old English saying, right? Heights by great men reach when not by sudden flight, but they, while their competitors slept, were toiling upwards in the night. Parents have to have the guts to tell kids that teri औकात itna hi hai. This is the college where you will get admission because this is what your marks can afford. I can't get you into a college where where my money can take me, and that is exactly what is happening with higher education. Everybody wants to go to Australia, Canada, UK just because they have the money. So we spend we send rather 5 lakh students, 10 lakh students every year who believe that they have got a great career ahead in a failed economy like UK or in a economy in a very big country but not economically very strong like Canada or Australia, right? So we think that, oh, let us export them. I have 30 lakhs to spend, so what can I afford? I can afford Canada. I got 45 lakhs, what can I afford? I can afford Australia. I got 55 lakhs, what can I afford? I can afford UK. That's it. What the parent can afford is what happens, and the mothers and the kids know that. They prey on the mind of the well-earning father or the well-earning mother, and then off they go. People who can't get a decent education in India, who can't complete CA, who can't get into engineering seats, are the people who are going abroad, right? So understand, we don't want difficult solutions, we want simple solutions, and if you want simple solutions, perhaps a wrong channel to watch. Thank you.